Hello. So, the intention of this short practice is to notice the differences between supported child's pose and restorative yoga and frog pose. So, I have my props. I had to adapt a little bit because, I don't have my bolster right now, but I think this is great, yeah? Resiliency. We practice restorative yoga with whatever we have available. And I have this bolster made out of 4 cushions. And I am going to set up first for child's pose. I'll keep it simple. You are aware that the more props you have, the better. But I also want to show you that even if you have all amount of props like as we usually have available in the training, you still can do your restorative practice. So support the child's pose. I sit on my heels, assuming that you can. If you couldn't, or your sit bones are not touching comfortably the heels, you know that you can always bring a support in between your sit bones and your heels. Now, I am going to lie on the front of my body, and the edge of your bolster or your cushions will be below your belly button, meaning above your pubic bone. So let's slowly walk the hands to lean on the cushions. Let's take a deep breath into your nostrils and a sigh exhale. Assuming now that we've been here at least for 5 minutes, 10, 15, 20 minutes if you would like. Let's come out by walking the hands towards the body. We can take a moment here to integrate and we undo, and we are going to prepare for frog pose. So now it's good to have a separated maybe support for your knees. You could use the same blanket for your knees. I'm going to do it in a separate way to make sure my knees have the space to slide open. So now, this pose is only for somebody in very good conditions physically, with no any issues in the hips or knee. Even child's pose is not advisable for somebody who has knee issues, right? So now, what changes the most here is how I'm going to lean on the props. Now, my pubic bone is going to be on the bolster or cushions, whatever support you have. Remember what you said before in child's pose. Now, my pubic bone is on the props, and as you see, my knees are sliding out into a good support. I have some blankets. Notice that my sit bones are not on my heels, and slowly I'm gonna lean. This time I'll place my head to the other side. Deep inhale through the nostrils. Long exhale, sigh. And of course, my knees with the slide open as much as possible without pain. A slight discomfort depending on the opening of your hips or the state of openness in your hips. And we, let's say, have been here for a bit shorter time than child's pose. I will say, if you might hold your child pose for 10 minutes, I wouldn't hold frog for more than 5. Let's find support in our hands to come out. Stretch very slowly one leg first, then the other one, in a way that I can take a moment to rest, maybe on my forehead and on my knees. Press your hands and through all fours, come to sit for a moment on your heels. I hope this video description was clear enough, and that you can carefully and safely place both asanas on your props, and being very mindful, especially with frog pose. Talk to you soon.